Hey guys, Amy Christine here, and today I wanted to talk to you about how the heck to take your ketones. So a lot of you have started with the 10-day experiences and they just arrived in the mail and you're anxious to start. So I have a few things that I wanted to share with you before you begin. Number one is if you're receiving your package early in the day, then go ahead and take one now. If you're receiving it later in the day, hold off until the morning. This is something that you also, if you have any sort of stomach issues, you have a sensitive stomach, I highly recommend that you start with half a packet a day or half a scoop a day rather than the full amount. This is just gonna give your body some time to adjust to this new thing that you are putting into your body, and it's gonna allow your body to just react at a smoother pace. So once you have tried that out and you're like, yes, half a scoop, half a packet is great, then go ahead and move on to the full serving size. All right, so main thing and way to really have this impact you in the greatest way is to have it first thing in the morning on what we call a fasted stomach. And so what that means is, you haven't eaten all night and it is going to be best absorbed when you have nothing else in your system. So when you wake up, first thing you're gonna do is fill up a big glass of water. I have a shaker cup that I fill all the way up to the top, and I just pour my ketones in, shake it on up, and drink it down. If you are doing the keto cream, you can have that with your coffee first thing in the morning if that's what you prefer. If you still want to keep your coffee in there, you can have your keto cream and coffee, and then once you start to get a little bit hungry, that's when you're going to have your ketones. If you're starting with your ketones, same thing goes. So you are going to wait until your body tells you that you are hungry to go ahead and eat. Ideally, you're going to be fasting from 7:30 p.m. at night until you're starting to feel hungry that next day. So 7:30, stop eating, take your ketones first thing in the morning, and then you are going to eat around like 11:30, 12 o'clock in the afternoon. This is going to just give your body that extra boost that you need. If you are somebody that likes to work out in the morning, then same thing. You're going to drink your ketones first thing in the morning. You are going to wait a half an hour, start your workout. You're going to feel energized. You're going to have a better workout. You are going to push harder because it helps you to do that. And then afterwards, if you're a keto cream person, then you can have your keto cream, and that's going to refuel your body, give you the healthy fats that you need, and just really help you to get that brain boost throughout your day and support the ketosis that your body is going to be in. From that point on, so you're going to be eating between 11:30, 12 o'clock and 7:30 p.m. at night. If you are on what I call normal schedule, if you have a night shift or things like that, just adjust the time frame to what works with your schedule. This is something that can absolutely be implemented into any routine, any schedule, any type of lifestyle. Once you do that, you want to focus a little bit on your diet, okay? So we're talking upping your healthy fats and then starting to just decrease those carbohydrates. Regardless of what type of carbohydrates you're eating, we just want to lower them because it's going to help support the ketosis that your body is in. The cool thing about ketones though is that you can implement them into your system and not change a thing about your diet yet, and you're going to feel and see results. So that is a huge bonus. So if you're coming off of like a really poor diet, bad habits, addicted to caffeine and sugar, then I suggest actually just adding the ketones in, and your promoter is going to help you then eventually taper off and change your diet throughout, but it's going to naturally happen through just taking the ketones. So no matter where you're at, no matter where you're starting, you can start with the ketones and then gradually change your diet. another thing, make sure that you check out this hacker's guide. Your promoter should provide it for you, whether it's in a group, whether it's online, or giving you this page. So here you're going to find all of the frequently asked questions and just really get to understand how this works. But I'm going to cover that here with you. So we want to stay hydrated. Our bodies need water so much, and 75% of us walk around dehydrated. So it is really important that when we are taking the ketones that we stay hydrated. So you can add in electrolytes to your diet. You can get them in tablet form, liquid form. You can drink hydrating water, so electrolyte water, coconut waters. But really my rule of thumb too is make sure you're drinking a gallon of water a day. That's gonna ensure that you're getting the proper hydration. And like I said, you can always benefit from adding in those electrolytes. Also, if you tend to get any sort of discomfort in your GI tract, your stomach, this is something where we would recommend that you definitely start with half a scoop, as I mentioned previously, but also you can add in vitamin K and enzymes that are going to help you digest a little bit better. Also, it is important that you, once again, going with the hydration fact, you're eating foods that are going to hydrate you. So that looks like foods that are high in calcium, potassium, magnesium, or you can also take supplements. However, I want to remind you that this is a very simple process. And so the main thing that you need to know is that you wake up, drink your ketones, wait until you're hungry to eat, and that may vary on a day-to-day basis. There's some days where I'm not hungry until later in the afternoon. There's some days where I'm hungry at like 10 o'clock and I listen to my body and then I eat. Second biggest thing is drink that water, stay hydrated. If you need to, add in those electrolytes. And slowly we are going to tweak and change and really implement that intermittent fasting. But remember, you don't have to do that off of the bat. This is something where it's really great because you can implement the ketones, start to feel energized. You're naturally not going to be as hungry. You're naturally not going to want to eat all those carbohydrates and have the sugar. It's gonna just blast through that because you are now going to move into a state of burning fat for fuel and not the glucose. So your body's gonna naturally change. You're gonna have more energy to start being more active, to want to move. So this is a great place to start, whether you have never worked out in your life, whether you have a really poor diet, or you are a gym rat like myself. It has just taken my fitness to another level. It has taken my results to another level, and it has given me mental clarity and helped me to seriously have crazy energy. And as a single mom, that is really important to me. So if you have any further questions on how to get started with your ketones or how to take them, you can go ahead and drop me some questions below and I would love to get back to you. If you are like, what the heck is this keto thing? I have no idea what you're even talking about, Amy. Go ahead and head on over to amychristine.com/10-day-EXP and you will learn all about ketones, the 10-day experience and how you can get started, and it will give you some really great information, and you can also contact me there. So I hope that is helpful and gives you all that you need to get started and be successful with your ketone journey.